Hello everyone, my name is Connor, and last year me and my friends became obsessed with Scotland's Tree of the Year. Specifically Scotland's Tree of the Year winner in 2015, which is beside a pub that we like. So this year, for my birthday, because I can't go to the pub, we decided that we would visit every single Scotland's Tree of the Year nominee. They are all over Scotland, they are very far away from each other, and we only have one weekend to do it because we have to get back to work on Monday. We have one camper van with me and Craig in it, another with Malcolm and Gordon in it. The route's probably going to look something like this. It really doesn't seem possible, but we're going to give it a go. This is the scariest part of this trip is going to be making this corner. Right,
Okay.
So me and Craig got in the van and left Glasgow for the Scottish borders to find tree number 1, the Survivor tree. Malcolm and Gordon are already there. What's happening, boys?
How's it going? We are trying to find the Survivor tree.
It's confusing because this is the only tree that doesn't actually have an address. We decided to start with the only tree that we don't know where it is.
Put the boots on.
Oh, smart! I didn't bring any boots.
Oh my god. Do you have any other shoes?
No. I don't know. I was more excited about the van. Have you got boots as well, Gordon?
Yeah.
Boots.
Boot boys.
Boots. Boots. Shoesies.
This is Greymare's Tail Nature Reserve, which, to be fair, does look pretty goddamn cool. But
It's not. This isn't a holiday.
does it have a shortlisted Tree of the Year? No.
Then fuck it.
It has a waterfall, which looks very nice. But hey,
We're not looking for nice. We're looking for tree of the year.
we're looking for Tree of the goddamn year, not
Right,
waterfall of the day.
Are we getting back in the vans then?
We are getting back in the vans.
Back in the van.
Oh, it's moist.
The path ends here.
Maybe we need to go. There was a crossing on the other side of the river. Do we need to be on the other side of the river?
That's where the map marked.
We are already incredibly lost, and with the plan to get to Loch Lomond and Alloa today, it's not looking good. My guess is this way.
But then, because it's on the side of the valley, so is that way going to take us around the side of the river and up the valley?
So I say, yeah, probably. My guess is that way. My guess is this way.
Good guess. I think I'm with you.
Armed with only a picture of the tree for reference and only 3 pairs of walking boots, we went into the valley.
And it's on the bank of the river. The river's really narrow, so I think it's following this all the way.
Let's keep going.
Back on the move.
I'm really regretting the choice of footwear.
Cross it really well.
Oh no. Found it.
I believe so.
Where? I can't see it.
I see it. I see it.
I can't see it. Am I going insane?
I see it sticking out in the valley there.
That is it.
She looks good. You know what? I'm going to say it. I think you could probably build a tree house in that. Yeah.
No, I think if I jumped on it, it would fall into the river.
There's one thing that's for sure, and it's that we need to get a closer look at this tree.
Shit, I wasn't recording any of that. Did you get it? Is the sound going to be okay? Because it's just fucking wind and...
Who knows?
I think that'll add to the charm.
Who knows?
Here we are.
I'm kind of impressed. It's a really nice spot in the valley, and you can see that, like, you know, some of the saplings growing around it, they're also small and young, and this is the only tree that's survived.
So we're all touching the tree now. Yeah, feels good. I want to get in the tree with Malcolm. How many people do you think I can support?
Well, according to you, just you.
No, just me with my pulling, because I'm stronger than I am heavy.
Alright, okay.
Stronger than I am heavy.
Yeah, we came to see a tree of the year, and then we're in a tree of the year. So yeah, we're above a river, which is also really cool. Right, we need to get Gordon in the tree as well. Wait, Gordon's in the tree.
Oh, look.
really is. Guys, this is the happiest I've ever been. All in agreement that the survivor tree was a worthy nominee, we headed back to our respective van to dry ourselves before heading to tree number 2. I'm wet through to the balls. Wet to the balls.
Do you need help?
Maybe. Malcolm's soaked through, he's covered in mud. I've had to take my trousers off. Craig's in the back, I don't know what that guy's doing. But it sounds sounds gross. Tree number 2 was in Malarkey Bay at Loch Lomond, 88 miles away from tree number 1. Due to the length of time it took to find tree number 1, time's looking tight and it's becoming less likely that we'll get 2 more trees done today. We're like 5 minutes outside Malarkey Bay. Because it took us so long to find tree number 1 at Borders, we're kind of fighting the light, so I'm just like praying that it's light enough that we can actually get a shot of the tree.
Okay.
I don't want to sell the tree short and not give it the best chance it can be to be tree of the year. Here we are. Beautiful day for it. Oh, there it is. It's right there. There's the tree. Much easier to find than the last one.
I do think I prefer this to the survivor tree.
I like the roots and everything, man. I'm all for it.
Yeah.
First impressions.
I mean, it's not, it's no survivor tree, is it?
Interesting. Interesting that you think that. I think the actual tree is less impressive than the survivor tree. However, that being said, you have to take in what, the location of the tree, where it's standing and how it's on its own. And I have to say, I'm more impressed with the whole experience of this tree than the previous tree.
I agree.
You can't discount the fact that it's lower on the beach,
Yeah, but it's not. It's tree of the year. It's not. It's not.
I knew you were going to say that.
Vista of the year.
I knew you were going to say that, and it's not about it's about the
Okay.
whole tree experience. The survivor tree, the reason that's so special is because of the way it's sitting, and the reason this is special is because of the way it's sitting. And I just think it's sitting in the environment in a more impressive way.
I think that this tree isn't doing the heavy lifting in this bit.
You are right that it's not doing the heavy lifting, but I also think you can't ignore where the tree is.
What makes this tree better than that tree right there?
Because no one's looking at it. This draws the eye.
Because you're standing in front of it. Look behind you. There's nothing.
What do you think is more of a spectacle, this tree or any of the other trees?
What I'm saying is they're all on a pretty I'd say that tree is better than this tree, and the reason why we're not looking, because we're standing in front of it. If you stand up there, if you're sitting,
Malcolm, that isn't. I'm sorry. I'm okay with you liking the survivor tree better, but that's insane. What you're saying is insane.
The quality of that tree is far greater than this one. Look, there's nothing on it. Where's
That-
the foliage?
that's the
Foliage
point.
poor, roots exposed. The tree
Okay.
is dying. It's going down.
Okay.
All right.
Right.
We give this tree of the year 2020. Where is it in 10 years' time? I tell you what, it's gone, mate. It's gone.
That's
all right.
a real concern.
You want to look back. You want to. Hey, I wonder what was tree of the year in 2020. Don't bother.
That is
Tree of the year 2015 all over again. They give it to that tree, and what is that tree now? A shell of its former self, struck down by lightning.
To be fair, tree of the year 2015. It was all about the backstory. It's not about the tree. This is about the tree. So we're leaving Malarkey Bay. The plan was to go and do a night tree, but I just think logistically it's too much. So what we're going to do is we're going to go straight to Alloa, find somewhere to sleep, wake up early in the morning. Oh, frog! I didn't kill it. And we're going to get the Alloa tree in the morning, then St Andrews, then Inverness. Big day tomorrow.
Jess just texted me saying, "Oh my gosh, do you know what I've just realised? The RCS used to have pictures up for the film course. And I always thought the people looked really cool, but there was one picture where I used to laugh because the guy looked like he didn't want to be there. And now I've just realised it was Connor!"
No, I have a recording. Snoring.
Mate, I've got a recording of you saying that. Oh my fuck. Oh, my stomach hurts. I'm still recording. I think I might need you to get out and like.
Let's go see the climate change tree. Yep.
This climate change tree is going to be just as hard to locate as the gosh darn survivor tree.
It gets marked down immediately in my book because it wasn't near a car park, and that's #1 for trees.
Classic city boy does not understand the countryside.
Is Craig doing a piss? Are you pissing?
No, I'm just admiring the view.
With your hands are in a position that makes it look like you're pissing.
Is it a plum?
Probably is a plum.
Yeah, it's a plum. Oh yeah.
Okay, so we parked up here and decided to take a right, and now we're here. It turns out that we were wrong to take that right. We should have taken a left because we want to be over there at the other side of the dam.
How frustrating that is. We've what that? That's taken what, 20 minutes? Man, that's
I mean, to
40
swim
minutes.
At least 20 minutes to swim there.
Yeah.
So. Let's
Shirts off, boys. We've located the mine. Apparently the tree's growing out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. That looks like a mine behind you.
I think this is it. This is very miney over here.
And there's mine stuff in here.
Oh yeah, there we go. There we go.
Oh, it looks good. It does look. It looks cool. It looks like a song. Oh yeah. Wow, nah, this is looking cool, man. First impressions, we're not even close.
First impressions are strong.
Yeah, sure. This could be the favourite. Also, these are wild strawberries growing down here. This is incredible. It almost looks like a piece of modern art, do you not think?
This is by far the front runner for me so far. Here it is. It's growing out of an old coal mine. Looks a bit like the tree in the middle of Disney's Animal Kingdom, but real.
This tree is going to outlive all of us.
Speak for yourself, mate. There it is. This is insane. It's perfect for climbing. It's got levels.
Yeah.
I'm standing. I'm just like standing normally. First impressions, Malcolm, with this tree?
Worth going the wrong way around the Gartner Dam to find.
It's nice to be unanimously like in favour of a tree. No arguments here. This tree is a strong one.
This tree's incredible.
Tell me, what do you think?
Look, I'm not talking bad of the other trees. This one is just in a different league, man. It's like on an old coal mine. It's the biggest. It's absolutely huge. Treehouse potential, massive. And like the roots and stuff like that as well are all, I don't know, it's so cool. I think it's really unique. I think it's early days, but this is probably my tree of the year.
I'm inclined to agree with Craig. That's where we came in. We parked over there.
Yeah.
The climate tree is over there.
Oh, you can almost see it.
We walked maybe an hour around this entire loch.
And we're tight for time as well.
That After another large setback in Alloa, we need to make really good time if we're going to get to St Andrews and Inverness today. And then this happened. I mean, we put in Queen Mary's, Queen Mary's Hall in St Andrews. Does this look like we're in St Andrews Uni? Somehow we're in a residential street in Glenrothes. We're half an hour away from the place we should be, and it's getting increasingly less likely that we're actually going to make it to the Inverness tree before sunset. And I need to try and do a U-turn in this. It'd be such a dick though if I put this giant car in there with 4 spaces.
Gonna have to put it somewhere, man.
Gonna have to be a dick.
I think that might be your spot there. No, there's loads of double spaces. Keep going round. I think it's long.
It's definitely in there.
Okay,
I think it's that tall one. I'm trying to focus. I think it's that tall one. With that there.
There's a very special looking tree at the side there.
No, it's really close to a wall.
I think this is.
I think it's there. Oh wait, no, that's a car park.
No.
Well, that's disappointing. We haven't found Malcolm and Gordon yet. We're yet to see Malcolm or Gordon.
But assured us they're at the tree. I think this is it. I think this is it over here.
Oh, I think it is in here. What do we think?
Yeah, we think that this tree is completely undermined by the much better tree that sits right there.
Yeah. Is this it here?
Yeah,
Yeah,
this is the one.
This has allegedly been planted. There's no evidence to suggest it by Mary Queen of Scots 500 years ago.
No.
Wait, so what, is that why this is supposed to be a Mary Queen of Scots
so
tree?
we think that this is in here as a show pony, if you will. A wee tree of the year. Historic. You know, it was planted 500 years ago. It's in St Andrews University. It's a bit of prestige for the competition. I don't see this one being a contender in comparison to the trees we've already viewed.
I mean, I would have had to consider this
Yeah, that's
mighty,
considerably better.
mighty tree in front of us there, but as it stands, we came.
I mean, mate, are the berries
we
magical?
We came all that way for this.
Maybe.
For this, we drove all that way for this.
Maybe.
I'm especially disappointed because in the photo it looks much taller as well.
Yeah.
The photographer is really
Yeah,
he's doing a lot of the heavy
What,
lifting.
what size was the woman in that photo? I think, you know.
I think it's fair enough for a guy to lie about his
Oh,
height,
man.
but not a tree.
Not a tree.
That tree is an actual like feast for the eyes. That is perfect. It's totally balanced. It's
It's a classic tree, right?
it's a classic stereotype tree.
It looks like there was a third tree as well, and there's a fourth.
So you're exactly right. There's 2 trees there.
It's unfair.
Which tree is tree of the year?
I know, and the fact that we can't even tell, you know, you'd expect tree of the year to really stand out.
Yeah.
But there's 2 that could be in the running here, and we're not even sure which one it is because they're both bang average.
Fucking hell. By the time we got back to our vans, the sun was setting, so we decided to pick up the final Inverness tree another weekend. However, before we could do that, the Survivor tree was announced as Tree of the Year, which is bullshit, because the Alloa tree is clearly superior. Despite this huge disappointment, this was a really good way to celebrate my birthday, so thanks boys. And we don't need the Woodland Trust to tell us what a good tree is. Alloa tree forever.